Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts back once again with another reaction. Today, guys, I'm checking out Marvel's Cloak and Dagger trailer number 1 that dropped earlier today. Now, this show has went through an interesting situation in my personal opinion because almost a year ago at this point, they dropped that first official look, that first trailer for the show, and then after that first trailer, radio silence for months. I'm like, wait, is the show still happening? Has it been quietly canceled? What's going on? And then over the past month and a half or so, they've been slowly promoting it and saying it's coming out this summer or whatever. And let's see, does the description tell me the date? Thursday, June 7th on Freeform. Okay, so in June. But it was like that first trailer and then nothing. So I'm like, okay, so wait, did you just tease us a show and we're not getting it? So I guess something happened. My guess is they were going to be premiering the show maybe last year, maybe at the end of 2017, and then something happened and they had to push it back, whether it's maybe scheduling with Freeform or maybe they decided, okay, we shot the pilot, we want to rework the show, so it's going to take more time. I'm not really sure, but I'm excited to check out this trailer because I've heard some great things about this trailer today when it drops, so I'm excited to check it out. So without further ado, guys, let's get into it now. Marvel's Cloak and Dagger trailer number 1. Let's jump into it and see what the show is, guys. Full screen it? Alright, guys, let's go.
First, we look at the past. New Orleans is a roller coaster of destruction and rebirth. Fire, famine, disease, war.
Oh, okay.
It always came down
The
to
origin.
the divine pairing.
Ooh. Okay.
I feel like I have to be perfect. Like I have to do everything right.
I go the other way. I run away from everything. I've had a lot of things taken from me. And everything I have, I've had to steal.
There's something about fear that pushes me. That's my whole
Not
life.
good. Don't fight him.
Whenever anything goes wrong, I hightail it out of town.
That's from the first trailer.
We need to talk.
When we touch,
Nice. Oh,
goes boom. Let's test our limits.
okay. That was cool.
It's the same as it was for all the others. One will live,
Okay, so there are,
and one will die.
looks like some actual fight sequences going on.
Pushing us together.
The universe keeps pulling us apart.
Okay, so it feels like the tone feels the same from the first trailer, like what, almost a year ago at this point. So the tone's still kind of there. I like how they're setting up both of them being on opposite ends of the spectrum, it seems. And the line at the end, let me replay that line.
The universe keeps pushing us together.
The universe keeps pulling us apart.
So the whole idea of push together, pulled apart situation, and also the logo. I like the fact that the logo, within the A of Cloak, you see hooded figure, Cloak, and then the actual sign of the dagger within the A of Dagger. That's pretty cool. I think a little added touch to Cloak and Dagger. I was first introduced to these characters back when I was really little, growing up, reading comic books. I forget the run that I saw. It was Spider-Man. Like, they appeared in a Spider-Man run. Let me actually look it up. Type in Cloak and Dagger. See if I can find what Spider-Man run I saw them in, because that was my first introduction to the characters. And when they popped up, I'm like, whoa, okay, who are these? Who are these individuals? Let's see. Okay, let's see. No. Maximum Carnage. That was a great run in my personal opinion. Wow, okay. I can't believe I forgot that. But yeah, that was it. They popped up in Maximum Carnage. Remember that. And I think they popped up in some other stuff as well that I had, that I was buying. So, but yeah, I like the tone, and what I like about this trailer is that they're showing them using their powers, but they're quickly showing stuff then cutting away. So we see her using her abilities with the daggers, but it's like stance and then cut away. Like, there's some fight sequences going on. I'm not really sure. They haven't really specified who the villain is of this, I don't think. Unless it was like in an interview or somewhere else. But in this, they don't really give any details on who they're facing, who are the villains. I'm not really sure. Maybe that's on purpose, or maybe that's because look, I don't want to compare this to another Marvel show that they attempted to do on ABC, Inhumans. I'm not saying this is going to be Inhumans, but what I'm saying is that Inhumans, the trailers looked bad and the show ended up being bad. There was some lockjaw moments. I'm like, oh, lockjaw, you know. But Cloak and Dagger, I mean, I have hopes that this will be better than Inhumans. I mean, it's not hard to be better than Inhumans, but I like the tone that they're setting up, and I like how, and maybe this is more focused on just their origin story. Maybe it's not so much focusing on a villain per se, just more of them getting used to their powers and understanding each other's abilities and how, because the universe is pulling them together and pulling them apart, so they have to kind of learn that aspect as well about, you know, this is not going to be perfect, this is not going to work the way they think, because they got their powers around, like, at the same time, you know. So, we'll see. They showed the origin, they showed them teenagers, and slowly, like, I don't think we're ever going to see them get to the point where they actually are in the comics and all that kind of stuff, but I think it's interesting how this is the next Marvel show they're trying to push. I mean, the last one they did was Punisher. That succeeded very well on Netflix, and now they're attempting Cloak and Dagger, and I think the reason why is because, unfortunately, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is probably going to be canceled very, very soon, whether it's at the end of Season 5 or if they get a Season 6. But Marvel needs to branch out besides the Netflix shows and try to attempt other shows in other places. Didn't the Runaways come out after Punisher? Wait. I think they're around the same time, but the Runaways worked really well on Hulu. So now they're going to try it on Freeform with Cloak and Dagger. So they're trying to go to different markets. But then we're eventually going to be seeing Marvel shows on the Disney streaming service at some point. But I'm interested. I'm interested to see the show. I do want to see more, just because we're only seeing random shots. We're not seeing any context. We're not getting really any story details except for their origin and them actually having a conversation and them trying to see what their limits are with their powers. But other than that, I have no idea what this season's going to be about for Season 1 of Cloak and Dagger. So, anyways, guys, I'm curious to know what you guys thought. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys thought about this trailer number 1 for Cloak and Dagger. And, yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon.